Welcome to day 18 of the 30-day yoga challenge. Today I have a full body practice with a little bit of inversion work towards the end, so we'll be revisiting forearm stand from day 16. When you're ready, we'll begin in child's pose. So you can either keep your knees together or open them as wide as your mat. And then lower yourself down and we'll settle in to find stillness and take the first few moments to check in. And this may be the first time you've checked in with yourself all day. So start by tuning into your breath. And then bring your awareness to your body. And as best you can, consciously relax any areas where you feel tightness or maybe even tension. Slowly walk your hands into your knees. Lift yourself into a kneeling position. Just resting the hands on the thighs. Inhale and roll your head to the left. Exhale, roll the head to the right. Inhale, rolling the head to the left. Exhale to the right. And keep this going, moving in synchronization with the breath. And if it feels good, you can start to move the head in a full circular motion. Going a few times one way. And then the other. Bring the head back into neutral. Open the eyes if they're still closed. Then interlace your fingers, clasp your hands together, start to roll out your wrists. You can start with quite a small movement, and then you can begin to exaggerate the movement. Keep the interlace of the fingers, but open your palms. Lift the right wrist up, keep the left wrist down, and press the hands towards one another like you're pushing your fingers together. Then we'll switch. Lower the right wrist, lift the left. Again, pressing the hands together. Stay with your breath. One more time, lift the right wrist up, lower the left. Press and hold. Then switch, lower the right wrist, lift the left. Then shake out your hands all together and come into tabletop. Stacking the hips over the knees, shoulders over the wrists. Then from this position, come down to your forearms, keeping the shoulders over the elbows. With an inhale, dip your belly to arch your spine and gaze forwards. As you exhale, round your back, press the floor away. Inhale, the spine will arch. Chest will open. Exhale, rounding your back. A few more times, moving at the pace of your breath. Finding that rhythm of breath and movement. And finding a neutral spine, sit somewhere in the middle of those two movements. Press the floor away, press through your elbows all the way down to the heels of your hands. And if you're really struggling with the forearms parallel, you can always clasp the hands together and press your hands into the mat. Sometimes this works better for some people. So find what way makes you feel most stable. Then extend both legs into forearm plank. Starting to deepen your breath, working with a stronger breath now. In through the nose, out through the nose or mouth. Relax your chin towards your chest. Continue to press the floor away. If it becomes too much, you can always lower the knees down. Whenever you feel yourself sinking, the chest is lowering to the mat, push away. Hold one more breath. Exhale, knees down. Nice work. Walk the hands forwards and sink your chest down into puppy pose. If this feels too extreme right now, bend your elbows to lower your forearms, as this can make it more accessible. Then you can either rest your chin or your forehead on the mat. Use this pose to reset, to steady your breath. Nice. Inhale to lift your chest. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Then tuck your toes and slowly pick up the hips. Push back to downward dog. Start to pedal out your legs. Just exploring different kinds of movement in down dog. So you might sway the hips. You might sway the shoulders. Then grounding down through hands and feet. Take a full breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Lift the right leg high and reach all the way up through the tips of your toes. Exhale, step the right foot in between the hands. Reach your arms up for high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, sink into position. Then cross the left arm over the top of the right and wind your arms round one another. It's okay if it feels a little awkward. Try as best you can to press the upper arms and lower arm bones together. If this feels okay, you can start to lift the elbows, lean back slightly, coming into a back bend. Choice is yours. Lower the elbows level with the chest. Shift your weight into your front foot and take a little step forwards with the back foot. When you're ready to take your weight into your front foot, lift the back foot and cross the back leg over the top of the front. Bend the grounded leg like you're sitting down in a chair in a cross-legged position. Sinking down into eagle, focusing the gaze on one spot. Straighten the grounded leg, standing tall. Lift the left knee into your chest. Go as slow as you can to help with the balance. Then slowly extend your left leg back to come through warrior 3. Go slow to steady yourself. You can always bring the hands down for stability. Then slowly lower the back foot to the mat. Plant your hands. And press the floor away to bring your right knee in towards your nose. Hold for a breath in. Exhale, extend the legs, step back to plank. Pushing the floor away, hold for a breath. You can always lower your knees if you're modifying. As you exhale, rock forwards, lower down through chaturanga. Bring the forearms to the mat, pressing the floor away with an inhale. Exhale, come back to down dog. Lifting the left leg high, reach up through your toes. Exhale, step the foot through to high lunge, reaching your arms up with an inhale. Exhale, settle into position. Then wrap the right arm over the top of the left and wind your arms around one another, pressing upper arm bones and lower arm bones together. If it feels okay, you could also lift the elbows up, arching the back. Lower the elbows if you lifted them. Take a little step forwards with the back foot to steady you. Then cross the back leg over the top of the front. Bend the grounded leg and sit down in to eagle. Squeezing arms and legs together, focusing the gaze on one spot. Straighten up the grounded leg, lift the right knee into your chest. Hold for a moment to steady yourself. Inhale. Exhale, extend the right leg back, moving into warrior three. You can always bring the hands down for stabilizers. Lower the back foot, plant your hands, and push the floor away to bring the left knee into your nose. Inhale here. Exhale, straighten the leg back and step to plank. Holding for a breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Go as slow as you can, building strength as you lower down to your belly. Inhale to find cobra this time. Hands are under the shoulders. Roll your shoulders back to broaden your chest. Exhale, step to plank. Step to downward dog, should I say. Inhale to lift the right leg high, opening out the hip, stacking the right side over the left. Exhale, step the foot in between the hands, open out the back foot, and windmill your arms to come up and find warrior two. Relax your shoulders as you settle into position. Then wrap your arms behind your back and you can hold onto your forearms. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, puff up the chest. And as you exhale, fold on the inside of the front leg. Angle the crown of the head down. And pause. Come back to your breath. Release the hold of your forearms. Bring your hands to the mat on the inside of the front foot. Turn the back foot to face forwards and lower the knee to come into lizard. If you need more space, you can shuffle the right foot to the right side. Then start to bend your arms so that you lower your chest down, trying to get the chest as low as you can, below the level of the front leg. Reach the left arm out to the left side. And reach the right arm out to the right side, reaching through the right leg. You can either stay here, keeping the fingertips on the ground for support, or you could lift the arms and hover them off the mat here. For those that want even more of a challenge, tuck the back toes, lift the knee to find flying lizard, keeping the chest as low as you can here. Nice. Bring the hands to the mat. Step back to plank. Pressing the floor away. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, or take any other back bend of your choice. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift the left leg high, open out the hips, stacking the left side over the right. Exhale, step the left foot in between the hands. Open out your back foot and windmill your arms to come up and find warrior two. Exhale in position, relax your shoulders. Then wrap the arms behind the back. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, fold on the inside of the front leg. Relax your chin to your chest so you're pointing the crown of the head down to the mat. Release the hold of your arms, bring the hands to the inside of the front foot, and turn the back foot to face forwards and lower the knee for lizard. You may want to edge the foot to the left to create more space. And start to bend your arms so that you can lower your chest down here. Try to get as low as you can in preparation for the next part. Pausing with your breath. And then reaching the right arm out to the right side. Left arm is reaching through the left leg. Option to keep the hands on the ground, or you could lift your arms. Option to tuck the back toes and lift the knee. coming into flying lizard. Bring the hands back to the mat, step back to plank. Then from your plank, lower down to your forearms. Again, pressing from elbows all the way down to your hands. You could always clasp the hands together. Hold for a breath in as you press the floor away. And as you exhale, let your legs and your hips lower down, leading into Sphinx. You may need to edge the arms forwards if you need more space. Press the floor away, take a big breath in. Exhale out. Keep your forearms as they are. If you found it more stable to have the hands clasped together, go for that. Then tuck your toes, lift your hips, return to your forearm plank. Then start to walk the feet in. So you're piking the hips high, walking the feet into dolphin. Relax your chin towards your chest. Option to stay here, option to practice lifting one leg up. Holding 2 to 3 breaths. Then switching, lifting the other leg up. If at any point you need a break, you can always lower the knees down. If you lifted the other leg, lower that foot now. Then walk the feet back down the mat, returning to your forearm plank. Lower your knees and lift your elbows to come back into a tabletop position, just resetting the hands. Swing your legs round and bring them in front of you. Then keeping a bend in the knees, bring your feet together and open your knees wide so the legs create a diamond shape. And the hands can come around the feet. Let your spine round as you gently fold forwards. Just taking all of the weight off the upper body now. Let yourself completely relax into position. Inhale, lift yourself up. Extend the left leg and hug your right knee into your chest. Wrap the left arm around the leg and place the right hand behind you. With an inhale, sit up tall. As you exhale, twist to the right, gaze over the right shoulder. Slowly release, extend the right leg forwards and hug the left knee into your chest. Right arm will wrap around the leg, left hand comes behind for support. With an inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, twist to the left, gaze over your shoulder. Slowly release, turn to face forwards and find a comfortable seat, whether it's cross-legged or something else. Rest your hands on your knees, relax your chin down towards your chest. Take a full breath in. Exhale out. Then tilt your head to the left, bring the left hand to the top of your head. And use the hand to guide the head to the left shoulder, just applying a little bit of pressure. Finding a deep stretch down the right side of the neck. Stay with your breath. Slowly release. Then tilt the head to the right, bring the right hand to the top of your head. And guide the head to the right ear, just adding a little bit of pressure to to find that stretch down the left side of the neck. Slowly release, bring the head back into neutral. And just taking a few moments to allow everything to settle, soaking in the effects of the practice. Open your eyes when you're ready. Thank you so much for your time and your energy. I hope that you enjoyed this class, and hopefully it's left you feeling strong and capable. Thank you again. I'll see you for the rest of the challenge.